battle I have an OU battle against Butler93Pokemad. Looking at the teams, Rotom is going to be a pain, Infernape is always trouble. Also, not sure who his Scarfer is going to be, could be Rotom, Latios, or Nape. Gotta find that out. But let's see how the show gets started. So, he leads things off with his Hot Tub, as I lead off with my Swirls because I thought that would be the safest thing to do. He goes right for the Hidden Power, as I guess he was expecting the switch, as I end up missing my Will-O-Wisp. He then ends up withdrawing, and that makes me kind of think that he might be his Scarfer, as I T-Bolt the incoming Pharaoh. This looks like a good chance to set up some hazards, so I switch to Skarm as he Leech Seeds me. He ends up switching out and bringing in his good old Jeebus, as I get up one layer of spikes. Here he ends up doing a double switch and brings in his Lance. As I was kind of fearing the trick, so I ended up switching into the Good Doctor, which works out because I'm carrying the HP Ice and end up doing a good chunk as he sets up a Dragon Dance. He fires off a strong Fire Punch that nearly takes out the Doctor, but he hangs on and takes out Lance with one more Hidden Power Ice. His Nape comes in next, and I don't want to switch to anything and into the wrong attack, so I end up leaving the Doctor in to die to a U-turn. And he brings back out his Hot Tub. So let's go Swirls! He Volt switches to his Pharaoh again, as I once again miss my Will-O-Wisp. I decide I'm gonna just stay in for a bit and go for the Will-O-Wisp again. And thankfully this time I hit as he actually misses his Toxic. Revenge! Revenge! So now that he's burnt, I am going back to Skarm so that I can get up some more hazards, as he predicts that an obvious switch the Leech Seeds. So now I'm going to do a double switch here and into my puppy. But he also switches out to his Hot Tub, which is actually kind of awful. I'd kind of rather that didn't happen. But you know, what can you do? So I switch out again and into Swirls as he hits with a Hydro Pump. And look at that damage. He ain't Scarf, he's Specs. Definitely. So he Hydro Pumps again and finishes me off with a crit to just rub it in a little bit more. So yeah, since he Specs, go Terra! A Bandit Close Combat is going to leave a dent in anything, and it actually ends up one-shotting him. But now Latios comes out as I go to switch to Skarm as fodder, as he goes for the Surf. Another Surf, and down I go. Not sure if he's the Scarfer or what yet, so let's go Terra. He switches out and brings in Pharaoh to take my Stone Edge, which he takes like a boss. But I can't stay in like this, so let's switch back into my puppy, who gets all seeded up. Poor thing, doesn't want seeds on him. So this time he protects to rack up a bit more damage from the Leech Seed, as I went for Flare Blitz, but the burn is keeping him level. But another Flare Blitz will take him out, and I get all that lovely little recoil. So, yeah. Take that, prick. And he brings in his Latios. But then he ends up doing a double switch to Jeebus, probably going, "Save me, Jeebus, save me!" is I just stayed in and went for the E-Speed. That sucks for him because now I'm free to Flare Blitz again. And there goes another poke to the awesomeness that is my puppy. Yeah, because my puppy is pretty awesome. So now we're down to Latios versus Terra. He surfs and I hang on with pretty much nothing because he told me he's expert belt, not specs, which means I'm able to take him down with an X-Scissor. So now he's down to his last poke, Nape, and goes for the Mach Punch to finish me off, which means it's now 1-on-1. But my last poke is Maria. He Mach Punches and almost takes me out with that, but I'm able to win the game with an EQ. So great game, Butler93. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Byes!